The real estate market in Noida and Greater Noida is expecting a boom as Noida and Greater Noida Metro is likely to commence from March 2017. When Noida got its first metro route in November 2009, it not only made commuting to the city easier but also changed the city's real estate market. People who had to travel between Delhi and Noida for work increasingly started looking at Noida as a place to build their home in. People living in East Delhi because of its proximity to Noida began moving in Noida in hordes. As the metro penetrated deep into the city, property prices also got a boost in the parts where there was metro connectivity. Riding on this boom, prime properties were built across length and breadth of Noida, Greater Noida and even beyond along Yamuna Expressway. But there were long stretches, especially on the outskirts where there was no metro and people found it difficult to commute. But now there is some good news for the city. Noida is soon going to get new metro rail lines. The 28-kilometer Noida-Greater Noida stretch currently under construction is being developed at an estimated cost of Rs 5,064 crore. This link, which will connect 21 stations covering almost every sector of Noida and Greater Noida, is set to bring the twin cities back on the country's real estate map as the hottest market, especially for residential property. The link is set to become functional by March 2017. And if it does so, it will have been constructed in a record 2.5 years from the date of commissioning. Also, the upcoming metro line between Janakpuri West and Botanical Garden will immensely improve the connectivity between Noida and Delhi. By April 2016, 90% of civil work of the Janakpuri West Botanical Garden line had been completed and the target was to complete the work by December. An improved connectivity in Noida and Greater Noida will prove a boon for the local real estate market, which had for a while suffered for lack of efficient public transportation. Many home buyers with properties in Greater Noida or along Yamuna Expressway had faced issues in connectivity to their workplace. Some were not even able to move to their own homes and had to live in rented accommodations close to their workplace. We have with us Ankita Rai, who purchased a flat in Noida Expressway, got possession but is yet to move because of the connectivity issues. Ankita, how do you see this metro line improving your life? Would you now consider shifting to your own house?
Yeah, why not? In fact, I bought my flat in sector 137 Noida 3 years back, and last year we got the possession as well. But because of the lack of public transport there, we have not been able to make up my mind to shift there. In fact, we are waiting for the metro to come soon so that I can really shift to my own house. I'm still living in a rented accommodation.
To know more about the Noida-Greater Noida Metro Link's impact on developers with projects in the twin cities, let's speak to Mr. Bharat Bhushan Bhatia, Vice President Sales and Marketing, Supertech Limited. Hello, Mr. Bhatia.
Hello, Shweta.
Mr. Bhatia, how do you see the new metro line boosting your business and reviving the real estate market in Noida and Greater Noida?
Shweta, Noida being, the market majorly catering to masses, right? The transportation is something very, very critical and important. And when we talk about Noida, we still have good transport system already in place, but places like Extension and Greater Noida and Indrapuram, these were three places where too much of habitation was already there, but transportation was a major concern. So after metro being there and the speed of the construction of metro lines are so fast that I have heard that it is going to be a world record, I'm sure things will improve as far as real estate is concerned. Because people want to be there where they have good transport system, not only for themselves, majority of the people, they have their own conveyances, but for the families, which is very important, and for domestic help, which is something very, very critical, because it is important for domestic help also to be there in time, always. So I'm sure, this development is going to boost, and rather it has already given an edge to us as far as real estate market is concerned.
Now, to understand if we are right in assuming that the new metro line will revive the fortunes of Noida, let's speak to Mr. Ankur Dhawan, Chief Business Officer, Resale, PropTiger. Ankur, how do you see the new metro line changing the real estate landscape of the twin cities? Will it be safe to say that Noida is set to become a real estate goldmine again?
So see, the way I understand is that this particular metro extension we're talking about, it will bring a sea change in the way people commute in Noida. Till now, whatever Noida metro we had till city center, it was used only by people who were traveling to Delhi for the work. It was not very useful for people within Noida. Now with this Noida extension, it will become very useful for people who are traveling within Noida. And the main business district, if you look at sector 62 or the Greater Noida Expressway or even the SEZ, they were not connected to main sector of Noida with metro. After this connection, it will bring a lot of people who are looking to live in a far off locations, people who have bought in locations like Greater Noida, Expressway, even the sector 78, who are right now not moving into their home because they find it very difficult to commute to the main business district, will find it a very attractive proposition, and they will realize the value of the home which they have bought. So yes, I can say that yes, we will see a lot of price appreciation once this stretch is complete, and you will find a lot of people who are living in Delhi willing to move to Noida because of a better livability of the Noida sectors now.
Thank you for watching. We will keep tracking further developments on Noida and Greater Noida Metro. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. Stay tuned.